kinorek po ako ng aking mga kasamahan sa likod. Ang QAU daw po ay galing sa central office na umiikot para matignan. Pwede pong umikot siya kahit na ongoing pa lang yung project, pag-complete.
Tama.
Opo.
Yun nga ang pagkaalam ko, kaya ako nagtataka bakit napasok yung technical services at saka design. Yung CPES at saka yung PCMA, pumalya ba lahat ng internal audit mechanisms ng DPWH ng sabay-sabay?
Madam,
Bakit nagkaganito?
Your Honor, Madam Chair, yun pong CPES ay alam ko po GPPB ang gumagawa. GPPB.
Pero
alam ko
DBM yun, di ba? Yung GPPB? Bakit biglang naging public work siya?
Hindi po public works yata ang gumagawa ng CP, parang contractors performance evaluation system.
Yes. Pero kayo pa rin ang pinanggagalingan ng datos, kayo rin ang nagre-report.
Opo, kapag sila
How
ay
does this work? Napaka-komplikado nito, pati kayo nabubulol na.
Hindi.
PCMA, ano naman yun?
Yung PCMA po ay database ng DPWH.
Kaya nga how do all these work together? At bakit tuloy-tuloy itong mga kapalpakan? Siguro hihingi ako ng impormasyon mula sa inyo at maliwanagan kami, palibasa ito lang ang kauna-unahang pagkakataon. And bakit kinailangan pa na ang Pangulo pa ang magsasabi ng 15 flag contractors? Tapos ngayon, meron tayong Anti-Corruption Task Force, meron pang Congress investigation na halos pinagtatawanan ng taong bayan kasi kayo rin ang gumawa, biglang tayo na rin ang mag-iimbestiga. Ano pa ang pinagkaiba nito sa sumbong sa Pangulo website? Katakot-takot na investigasyon, pwede ba kasuhan na? Kaya sabi nga ni Chairman na maglowa na yung BIR na yan. So maybe you can explain to us the internal audits, otherwise we have nothing to look forward to except continued failed flood-controlled projects. So, meron pa akong isang tanong na ito yung mahiwagang master plan na ilang beses na natin tinatanong, hindi naman mag-uumpisa to sa zero. Alam naman natin, dekada 70 pa, meron ng Metro Manila Master Plan. Alam naman natin, ang MMDA nandyan. Nung nakaraang hearing, yung REBCO sa DNR, nasabihan din kasi hindi naman pala sila nakikipag-coordinate. Narinig rin natin na meron daw mga master plan and feasibility studies for the 21 major river basins of the country. Asa na ba tayo sa master plan? Meron pa ba tayong makukuha dyan sa archive ng DPWH kung saan ang balita, ang turnover, napakalabo? May mahihinatan ba tayong master plan sa near future? Wag naman sa napakalayo.
Kasalukuyan pong ina-update ng UPMO flood control ang lahat ng master plan sa 18 major river basin, Mr.
Yun lang? Yung pa lang? Yung river pa lamang? Kapag hindi
River system po, major river system.
Yung pa lang?
Yun po yung ina-update.
Pero yung national?
Wala pong singular, sabi nga po ni former Secretary Bonoan, wala pong singular na master plan para sa buong Pilipinas dahil iba-iba po yung...
Wala ba kayong, di ba dapat kayo magtatag ng komite, task force, ano man ang tawag, upang magkaroon ng integrated, comprehensive national master plan? Wala bang balak na may ganun?
Paliwanag po dyan ng mga experts sa flood control. Bawat river po may kanya-kanyang hydrologic characteristic kaya hindi po ata pwedeng isang singular master plan.
Hindi naman natin pinag-uusapan lamang ang mga ilog. Pinag-uusapan natin ang lahat ng problema kasi ngayon hindi lang ilog ang nag-overflow kung ano-ano na nag-overflow. Kaya napunta tayo sa ilog at sa United National na ang sinasabi po ninyo hindi po pwede magkaroon ng iisa. Ano naman yung Unified Project Management Flood Control, hindi nagkakaisa. Alam natin, sa katutak na foreign financing, ang foreign financing umaabot na ng 42% ng ating budget, bilyon-bilyon ang World Bank na binigay sa ating mga projects. Sina-harmonize ba yan? Talaga bang may ginagawa tayong harmonization ng local projects, national projects, pati na rin yung ating bilyon-bilyon na mga foreign assisted projects na flooding?
Madam Chair, yung sa internal audit po, kung meron pong nandito po yung Director ka na Internal Audit ng DPWH. Siguro po magandang kausapin natin o magsalita yung Director ng UPMO, yung Unified Project Management Flood Control.
Si Director Mon Ariola pa
Dito
rin
po
yan.
siya, opo.
Siguro imbes na magsalita, mas maigi pang ipaliwanag niya kung ano ba ang nagagawa nitong bilyon-bilyon na hindi pa napapag-usapan kasi ang nakikita lamang namin yung nasa GAA. Paano pa yung bilyon-bilyon sa World Bank? Meron pa dyan yung ODA loans, meron pang ADB. Saan katutak yan? Saan ba napupunta yan? Siguro mag-submit muna siya. Maigi pa mon, ibigay mo na kaya yung listahan ng mga accomplishment. Kasi maraming nagtatanong na wala naman napupuntahan yan. By way of information, Chairman, may the committee request the expenditures vis-a-vis the accomplishments of the UPMO.
Noted. And Senator Amy, your 5 minutes is over.
Thank you very much. After that, I'd like to inquire about the unprogrammed section. Maraming salamat po.
And it's the turn of our very forgiving majority leader na kanina po ay talagang nagparaya na kasi mabuti naman ang kanyang puso. Ayan. Senator Joel.
Napakabait po ng chairman natin, pero yung buong buhay ko dito sa Senado, halos isang dekada na, ngayon ko lang na-experience na pag nasa leadership ka, kailangan mong magparaya at maghintay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, let me go straight to the point. We owe it to our people, especially my kababayan in Bulacan. May lumabas po na yung ghost projects, nakakainit na ng ulo yung flood control projects, and 3 taon na po yan dito sa Senado na tinatakel. Unfortunately, wala pa rin nangyayari. Yung 3 contractor, St. Timothy Trading, Wawaw, and ano yung isa? Sims Construction Trading.
Wala
Nandito po
yata
silang 3.
SYMS dito. Hindi dumating. Hindi sumipot. Is any representative of SYMS here present? Wala. Okay.
And we subpoena
naman.
them already, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
So we will contempt the
We will issue a warrant of arrest.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chair. But just the 2 are they, yung time ko muna. Yung St. Timothy, ayan si Madam Roma.
St. Timothy and I think Wawaw is here.
Yeah, St. Timothy, meron kayong ghost project sa Bulacan?
Mr. Chair, wala po.
Categorically. Tapos yung Wawaw?
Good morning po.
Yeah, can you answer yes or no? Ghost project? Record also, no? Yung Diskaya Group, ang total cost project nila from 2022 to 2025 ay 31 billion pesos. 31 billion pesos dito sa siyam na kumpanya na ito. Yung Sims at yung Wawaw Builders, at dun sa 31 billion, Mr. Chairman, 3 billion nasa Bulacan, Region 3, if I'm not mistaken. 2.8 billion sa Bulacan. Yung Sims tsaka yung Wawaw, meron pong 4 billion at 1.2 billion sa Bulacan. May I know from COA kung na-audit niyo po itong 3 na itong binanggit ko na ito, ang kumpanya?
Sir, ito po yung mga na-subject for audit, fraud audit, especially for Bulacan po, sir, Your Honor.
Yes, and nakita niyo may ghost project. Kaya hindi makasagot ito,
Opo.
Can you confirm?
Hindi ko pa po ma-confirm,
Because
sir,
we're going
dahil
to get
Wala po
we subpoena already the documents. So, can you confirm? Yes or
Your
no?
Honor, wala po akong kopya nung audit highlights.
Do you also audit itong pickup?
Meron po tayong mga auditors assigned sa DTI, Your Honor, at may mga findings din po sila, kaya na-audit din po yung pickup po.
I'll go with the pickup, no? Nandito si Dr. Dakay. Dr. Dakay, ilan kayo sa board? Can you just mention the names? 3?
Yeah, there are 3 of us, Your Honor. Engineer Ernie Bagaw, Engineer Arthur Escalante, and myself.
Okay, kayong 3, as board members ng PICAB, are you also contractors, officers, or owners of companies that have government contracts with DPWH or LGUs, sir?
Our company, Your Honor, does not have any projects with the DPWH.
Kayong tatlo na members ng board, I have documents here to prove something, sir. Please don't lie to me, please.
Yes, that's why Engineer Bagaw, AGB, and Arthur Escalante have projects with the DPWH.
So meron, sir, your honors. Is that correct? Yes, the current PICAB board members have construction contracts with DPWH, and I can show it to you later, LGUs and other government entities with their respective companies. Your answer is yes, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you don't think it's not right for you guys to have these contracts? For example, Dr. Dakay, as chairperson, associated po kayo dun sa Dakay Construction and Development Corporation. May projects po kayo with national and various local governments for public facilities like government buildings and schools. Si Engineer Bagaw, one of the top contractors ng flood control project, securing worth 7.7 billion. Si Engineer Escalante signed a contract with DPWH on behalf of his company in May 2022 while already a PICAB board member. Are you aware of this, sir?
Yes, I'm aware of that, Your Honor.
And there's nothing wrong with it?
Actually, Your Honor, all of the members of the board of PICAB and the other boards in SIAP are all contractors.
And there's no conflict of interest, you think, among your officials? And there's nothing we can do to stop the three of you, the powerful three in PICAB?
Your Honor, if I may speak for myself, we do not have any government projects, Your Honor. We used to have, but not anymore. And
I will no longer belabor the issue. I think it's very clear, Mr. Chairman, what I'm trying to raise here. Yung sa DPWH, paano natin napiprevent yung pag-rent out o yung purchase ng PICAB licenses?
Your Honor, that is a very good question. And
I'm not asking you, I'm asking DPWH.
Hindi, personal opinion ko, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, hindi po dapat o hindi tama siguro ang pagpapairam ng lisensya.
You are not being asked to give your personal opinion,
I
ma'am.
apologize.
This is a recorded proceedings.
I apologize, Your Honor.
We're talking about facts here. Thank
I
you.
apologize, Your Honor. But I am not very knowledgeable on the procurement part. I have not been a member of any BAC. Pero again, sa pagkakaalam ko po, hindi po tama na pinagpa-rent or pinapahiram. Kasi po yung...
But you are aware that this is happening?
Hindi ko po. Well,
Come on, Jose Cabral.
hindi po, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. Because I am not involved in the operation.
Kayo bang na-deputize na sumagot in behalf of the department para
Ako po kasi
makasiguro lang tayo?
Ako po kasi yung pinakamataas ang posisyon na nandito ngayon. Kasama ko po yung mga regional director.
Kasi you keep on looking at your back for every question.
I
So
apologize.
you're referring to most of them, baka you are very discomfortable with doing this. So baka meron po kayong gustong
Opo.
pumalit sa inyo sa ngayon.
Pwede po bang matawag ko ang isang regional director? Kasi sila po yung...
Regional director lang yun, lalo mo lang alam yun.
Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of the majority leader, interjection lang.
Okay.
Paalala lang po na kasasabi po kasi ni Jose Cabral, di nila alam na mayroong pagpapahiram or pagre-rent out ng lisensya. Pero kanina po sinabi ni dating Secretary Bonoan, alam nila at alam ng department. For the record, salamat Mr. Chair at majority leader.
Anyway, that will be shown later on by the documents that we will be subjected to questioning, as well as people who are involved in this. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. I only have 1 minute to go. May I just put on record, because this is in aid of legislation, yung subcontracting loophole, yung joint venture loophole, gusto nating i-address ito. So kung hindi kayo makapagtutulungan sa amin, DPWH, mahahalata kayo na part kayo ng mafia dito talaga. So, yan ang gusto nating makita because itong mga contractor, if I have enough time, I will ask these contractors. For example, Ma'am Diskaya, nagpapahiram ba kayo ng lisensya?
Sorry po, hindi po.
So, lahat ng nakalagay po sa inyo, dun sa 30 billion in the past 3 years, ay kayo ho talaga lahat ang gumawa.
Yes po.
For example, kayo, Ma'am St. Timothy, sinabi nyo kanina, may 145 flood control kayo. Di ba? Ilan ang tauhan nyo?
I have 38 admin employees po.
38. Pero ilang billion yung hawak po ninyo. So, alam na.
Admin lang po.
Kaya nga, so alam na nagpapahiram kayo. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, last but not the least, let me just point out, no? Last month, the Office of Ombudsman ordered the filing of criminal charges in connection po dun sa 2.4 billion purchase na laptops for public school teachers during the pandemic. And among the respondents, Mr. Chairman, yung Froilan de Mongo from joint venture that included yung SunWest Construction and Development Corporation. Once again, we ask, Mr. Chairman, why insist on awarding contracts to firms like SunWest, which are involved in corruption cases, when there are more qualified and reliable contractors available? Yung COA Annual Report 2021, finlag na. Imagine, construction firm supplying laptops. So bakit nakakakuha pa rin ito? So clearly, wala talagang mekanismo para i-check. Zero. Kitang-kita ko lahat kayo nagnanad. Parang wala na ba tayong magagawa dito? Klaro na, maliwanag pa sa sikat ng araw itong mga kumpanya na binanggit natin, contractors na binanggit natin. And yet, kumokopo pa rin sila ng limpak-limpak na billion peso project from the government. Can anyone answer this question? Why is it happening? PICAB? DPWH? COA? Didn't we see this already?
Your Honor, sir, jurisdiction po kasi yun ng GPPB. And usually po, sir, yung blacklisting po is 1 year lang po yung pag-blacklist nila. After 1 year po, pwede na po ulit silang makipag-transact or makipag-bid po.
They can produce again, they can apply again, and ang PICAB, bibigyan ulit sila ng lisensya.
Opo. Opo, Your Honor.
At umoo po kayo, Dr. Dakay, so ganun talaga. Kahit alam yung blacklisted or...
Because, Your Honor, if I may, the blacklisting is actually a function of the PPPB because they are the ones who are enforcing Republic Act 9184, which is the procurement law. So it is within their ambit to do the blacklisting because it is
okay
a
now,
procurement.
Mr. Chairman, nakakainit lang ng ulo. Salamat po, pero parang wala akong patutunguhan to pag itong ating pamahalaan, ating gobyerno, wala
So it's
na
now the turn
pakita.
of Senator Rapi Tulfo.
With the permission of Senator Rafi, I know he wants to ask a lot of questions. With the permission, pumayag na. Miss Rimando, kanina sila mo, bago ka naging CEO ng St. Timothy, naging HR ka, magkano sweldo mo?
Mr. Chair, ang sweldo ko po noon nasa 30 to 40 po.
1,000 a month. Correct. Dito sa nakalap kong SEC, ang amount paid sa record dito, 887 million. Paano ka nakakuha ng ganong kalaking pera? Paid up capital. Tama? Paid up capital. Paid up capital. Saka kumuha ng ganitong kalaking pera.
Mr. Chair, yung 2025 na lang po yan. Bali, nung nag-umpisa po kami.
Ang tanong ko sa'yo, saka kumuha ng pera?
Mr. Chair, meron naman pong income si St. Timothy po.
Hindi, pera mo to eh. I mean, iba pa yung pera ng subscription ni Mary Faith Glean, Jerry Panty. Ikaw ang pinakamalaki, 887 million.
Mr.
Sino
Chair,
nagbigay din? Huwag na tayo magpaligoy-ligoy pa. Sino nagbigay ng pera sa'yo?
nakakahiya man pong aminin, pero meron po akong hiniram na halaga sa tito ko po nung nagsisimula pa lang po ako na nagtayo po.
Magkano hiniram mo sa tito mo?
Noong una po ay nasa 7.7 million lang po.
O paano umabot ng 887 million?
Nung kumikita na po si St. Timothy, wala po akong nilalabas na sarili ko pong kita. Lahat po pinapasok ko din po dun sa corporation
Talaga?
po. Opo, Mr. Chair.
Magkano binabayad mong tax sa gobyerno?
Mr. Chair, pwede ko po bang mag-refer dun sa financial
Sige,
statement
babalikan
po?
kita tapos nahiyaan ako kay
Okay
Senator Raffy, okay?
Thank you po.
Senator Rapi.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Kanina nabanggit ni Senator Soto